we have a lot of technologies that have done this kind of recycling already. It's the extension to this process. So for drones, I like to make the drones a joke that they could fly home. Mm-hmm. They could fly to a designated site to be recycled. I mean, they're not like a cell phone. That cell phone can't walk or fly, but you can walk or fly or move something to a designated site. Inventory, what are they? When I came here, I experienced for the first time that my rental car is going to be photographed as I drove through a sensor curtain for pictures to make sure of damage. So they could fly through sensors. They could be tagged. You could so that you could find out what's on board, what critical materials they have. So, I mean, there's lots of the technologies are all around. The fact that we have AI and a lot of machine learning, you could do a lot of information to find out what the problem is so that you can scope it. That's the problem. We're not talking about every drone. We're talking about a class of drones that it would be cost favorable to recycle the materials in them.
I'm thinking about the different things I'm used to with recycling. As I mentioned, cell phones, electronics, I take to municipal waste. It goes in a Connex, throw it in, and they take it somewhere. I assume they grind it all up and they separate the gold and any other precious metals from the plastic. The plastic probably turns into landfill and they capture what they can through some chemical process. Do you have a vision of how this waste stream works?
Well, I think they go for the high value materials first. And of course, they're in the sensors and the cameras and the electronics. One of the things that is JAKTALK's specialty is engineered solutions. And what has to be advocated is that they should start designing drones for disassembly. There's ways to do this. There's modularization. They should think about what they can do to recover their materials themselves. Now, there's a lot of proprietary technology and designs and alike, but the idea if they could start their own process by doing some of that, now that would make manufacturing and production more standardized. It's quite standardized now, but design it for the afterlife. In other words, so that it isn't obsolete and worthless. It essentially, you're building value into your product by having it so that it could be disassembled and you do know what's on it and be able to recover it. They have to start thinking this way for the end, and instead of passing it off to somebody else.